Okay, see Lindelof videos. How to use rules of divisibility. Rules of divisibility are used for us to decide. So we're asked, is a number divisible by 3? And when we're asked that question, it means, does 3 go into that number evenly? That is, with no remainders left over. So if that's the question that we're trying to answer, we're not trying to answer the question, what is this number divided by 3, but does 3 go into it evenly? Then we follow these rules. Before we go any further, I'm only going to be talking today about the rules of 3, 4, 6, and 9. I am not going to be talking about the rules of 2, 5, or 10. So here we go. I'm going to just start with a question. So your teacher asks you, is 123 divisible by 3? You're just going to do this little test here. So we have 1, 2, 3. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6, right? 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. Question, is 6 divisible by evenly by 3? Yes, it is. It doesn't matter what it divides out to. This is a yes or no question, so the answer is yes, right? The answer to divisibility rules is yes or no. So moving on, let's look at rules of. Oh, you know what? Let's do one more problem. Let's do one more problem so I can show you this one more time. So we could take a larger number. We could take 729,111 and ask the same question. So how are we going to solve this problem? Same method as we used before. Sum of the digits, right? Add the digits up. So 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 9 is 18, plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Did I do that all right? So 7 plus 2 is 9, 18, 21 equals 21. Is 21 divisible by 3? Yes, it is. It's divisible 7 times, but again, that's not what the question was. The question is yes or no. So yes, this number is divisible by 3. Could take something different and say, what about 532? Answering the same question, 5 plus 2 plus 3 is 10. Is 10 divisible by 3? No, it's not, and therefore 532 is not divisible by 3. All right, moving on. Let's go. We have a lot to do. So here we have this question. Is a number divisible by 4? If it is divisible by 4, then the last two digits are divisible by 4. The last two digits. I'm not adding anything. The last two digits. So here's an example. We have 100,024. So I'm like, holy crap, that's a really big number. I don't know what to do. I'm not going to add anything. All I'm going to do is focus in on these last two numbers. This is it, every single time. So there's 24. The question is 24 divisible by 4? Yes, it is. That's it. I'm not going to even consider all these other numbers. So, holy goodness, you see that? So, yes, it is. Yes. I'm going to try another problem, and the problem looks like this. We're going to try. What about this? 729,111. This looks like the same problem we did for divisibility, sorry, by 3, and we're going to answer it in a different way than we did 3. We're just going to look at the last two digits. The last two digits make the number 11. Is 11 divisible by 4? The answer is no, and therefore neither is this number. Remember, the answers will always be yes or no for rules of divisibility. The rule for 6, I think, is a really easy rule, but people get it a little bit messed up. They make it a little bit more complicated. Two things must be true. If a number is divisible by 6, then the number has to be even, and this is super important, and divisible by 3. Not or, and. Both things have to be true. So we look at a number like this. We look at 30,324. Like, okay, it's going to do this test. The tests are these. Is it an even number? We know any number that ends in an even number is an even number. So yes, it's even. So we'll check mark. Yes, it's even. And then is it divisible by 3? So we test that. We've already done that before. 3 plus 0 plus 3 plus 2 plus 4. 3 plus 0 is 3. Plus 3 is 6, right? Plus 2 is 8. Plus 4 is 12. So we get 12 here. Is 12 divisible by 3? Yes. So it's even and it's divisible by 3 based on these two things that we figured out. Yes, divisible by 6. All right. going to go ahead and do 9. 9 looks a lot like the rule for 3, but it is different, right? If a number is divisible by 9, then when you add up its digits, those digits are divisible by 9. People think that if a number is divisible by 3, it's also divisible by 9. That's not true. 12 is divisible by 3, but it's not divisible by 9. So please use caution. Let's do a couple of examples, please, and let's do this. Something simple. From the simple to 123. 123. Oh, let's do 126 because I'm trying to get to the answer I was looking for. So sorry. 126. 126. 1 plus 2 plus 6. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 is obviously divisible by itself. But because I almost did the wrong question, let's look what happens here. What about 123? 123. 1 plus 2 plus 3. 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 3 is 6. So this number is divisible by 3, but not by 9 because 6 is not divisible by 9. Man, I could go on with this stuff for a lifetime, but you know what? Let's do one more question. Let's just do one more question so we have a little bit more practice. That's cool. 7,776. And I'm wondering, is this number divisible by 9? So same thing, 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 6. 7 plus 7 plus 7, sorry about that, is 21. And 21 plus 6 is 27. And 27 is divisible by 9. So yes. Just to go back up here, remember, we said this number is divisible by, oh, I almost messed that up, is divisible by 3, but it's not divisible by 9. Man, somebody was going to send me a note on that. All right, you have to forgive me now, right? So, not divisible by 9. Divisible by 3, but not 9. Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you have questions or comments, please let me know. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Peace.